We should probably have our own reality show.
Yes, we should.
We should, yeah.
In any case, hey, it's time for our final guest to join us.
Speaking of reality shows.
Speaking of reality shows, oh, God,
Yes.
please help me get this right.
What?
No, you do it.
No. Her name is Arin Olowokoroku. Now, she is a cross-disciplinary creative. She was chosen as one of the 25 people to be a part of the renowned Big Brother Naija Season 6. Now, Arin is a creative director, founder of 2 fashion brands, the Tie-Dye Shop and Nola Black. So she's a package.
Yes, indeed.
You know, she is really great. She's the only Nigerian brand that got to showcase her collection at the 2019 AFI Cape Town Fashion Week. Let's go.
And she also participated at the G Bank Fashion Weekend as well.
Yeah.
You are welcome, Ari. Yay! Woohoo!
How's it going?
Good, great. Thank you.
First
Thank
of all,
you guys
are
for having
looking
me.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
And I shared something with you from before. I don't know if I should say it again.
Yeah,
I don't
please
want
say it.
Say it.
No, because if I say it, everybody will say you always say that, but I don't always say it.
Do you always say that?
No, I don't.
Oh.
I'm your biggest crush from
wow.
the current Big Brother.
He actually
set.
Thank you.
I don't say
Thank
that all
you.
the time.
You have good taste.
Well,
Thank you very much.
so it must have been like a culture shock once you came out of the house and then came out into the real world. What is the most interesting thing about that transition?
I think the most interesting thing about it was just dealing with the love, and also just like everybody knowing you, but just like the love, like, yeah, it was surreal. It was fascinating. I mean, I loved it, but you know, it's something to get used to.
Okay.
I would like to know, because I think that this is a thing here. Being confined in a space with a group of people for numbers of weeks, does it have a toll on one's mentality in any way? Do you have to struggle through some things? Is it different from our regular everyday societal interactions? What's it like in there?
Yeah, it's 100% different, and it's so crazy because it's like a fleeting thing. When you're in there, and it's 100% different. And then when you come out, it's completely different again. Like, for you to relive that moment, you have to again go back in that space, right? And yeah, like it definitely does something to your head. I mean, you're unable to go out. You can't even think of going out. Like, you know for sure that you can't get out of this space. So you've accepted that.
Does it in
right?
any way feel like a prison?
I mean, I've never been to prison. I don't know what that feels like.
I like that answer.
I don't know what that feels like, but it probably is close. I mean, of course, prison is definitely worse because they're not nice to you. You can't do anything you want. But yeah, there's some things you would have accepted by default. You know, being in real life, I'm sure you've never had to accept that I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So
this is my space for the next couple of weeks.
exactly. So
I would
it's
never last in
definitely
such an environment.
You don't
but
think
I don't
so?
know, Titi, correct me if I'm wrong here. I like to think that there's so much that we are not seeing, that they're not showing
100%.
us.
Oh, yeah.
Please, Ari, can you please do us a favor and tell us 1 or 2 of those things that we're not seeing on TV?
Yeah.
Be honest with us.
Okay, I think you're not seeing continuations. So how conversations progress, how interactions again also progress, and how relationships proceed. So you're not seeing that. So if you know, I interact with someone this way, and you've made up your mind that I'm a certain way, you might not link up for you. You might be like, well, she's acting different
All
right now, but you might also you might also not have seen what went on in the background. That
What about the
make
physical
someone...
relationships? Are we not seeing the physical relationships as well? Are things happening in the background we're not privy to? You know what I mean? Be honest here, Ari.
Oh Lord. Okay. Yes, I absolutely think so. I don't think you're saying they tried their best. Like, you know, give it up for production.
That's
they definitely
the show
tried their best.
I rest my case. I'm done. Fire on.
I'm thinking about what your goals were going in. Before you went in, you were already an established designer. You already you started curating art, which is a business that's hard to get into and it's hard to succeed in. You went in that house with what mindset?
Definitely to showcase myself, and I think I did a fantastic job considering I was in there for only 3 weeks, and everyone knew of Nola Black. Everyone knew of Nola Black when I came out. I think you know, I didn't stop showing my clothes. I didn't stop showing my style. And I also definitely didn't stop, like, vocalizing, like, my beliefs. Like, I think people definitely know, oh, Arin is, you know, a no-nonsense. Arin is a feminist, you know, you know, certain things. So, yeah, that was really my goal, for people to know that people like me exist. You know, I wanted people who look like me and who think like me to know that, you know, the world is not against you, and, like, there might not be many of us, but we do exist, and it's okay to be that way.
Are you going to use what you do to keep pushing all those beliefs and that mindset you always had?
Oh, yes, 100%. I already do. And,
Yeah.
Tie-dye?
Oh, yeah, good. That was what I was going to...
Yeah.
So, yeah, tie-dye shop, Nola Black. So Nola Black is a brand where we tell stories, we're about memories and documenting our lives as young progressive Africans, you know, global citizens, people with open minds and, you know, just
What are we looking at here? Is that Nola Black or is that... That's Nola Black,
so this is from our most recent collection. Well, this one is now from... the penultimate one, but that one was from our most recent collection. SS20.
These are very beautiful stuff.
I know.
I see a theme.
Even I'm getting frustrated just looking at them.
I see a theme when it comes to expressions for design here, and I see plenty of clothing. It's very different from the skimpy, tight, and, you know, kind of stuff, unless you have that kind of stuff too.
No, yeah, we definitely have, like, everything, but our fashion is slow fashion. We're
Say
not
that
about
again?
It's slow fashion.
Slow fashion.
Yeah, so it's basically opposite of fast fashion, which is kind of what you were describing, skimpy, tight, this, that. You know, we're about timelessness. We're about being expressive. You know, the outfit will go today, but we're also designing it in where it would go in 2030 and it will go in 2040 as well. You know, so it's not trend focused. Basically, we're like deep fashion.
All right.
So I heard you had the opportunity to meet Nike Art Gallery.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie Nike.
Yes,
so
Mama
tell
Nike.
us a bit about that, and what are you working on with her?
Okay, so so basically it was just like a formal reception, a little bit of a formal reception at the gallery. I've definitely been there before, but so just like we went to meet, you know, she's a phenomenal woman, and, you know, she just has, you know, time and history. She's just, her works and everything she does and everything she stands for, you know, is much like mine, and, you know, we relate on, she does adire and stuff. She's very big on, like, pushing the artisanal culture. I am as well. You know, in tie-dye shop we do contemporary tie-dye, you know, and batik, just so, you know, the technique doesn't die on us, you know. We reinvent it, we recreate it, we reimagine how we express that side of ourselves. So, yeah, it was very wonderful for me. I loved, you know, just having that conversation with her. It was so funny because the next day, we had breakfast as well. I know. So, yeah, because, like, my friend, Rom, he's an artist. It was his birthday, and so that was already scheduled. And then, but the meeting at the gallery, you know, happened before. So
it's amazing. You're an amazing person. You're bound with talent and all of that. And this is very, very obvious in everything that you do, tie-dye and your couture and everything. Now, there is this, what most people consider a notion that most people in the house actually are bereft of talent. How correct is this, or otherwise?
No, definitely the opposite. You know, I don't think I've ever been amongst a group of such talented people, just packed in many different ways. You know, you'll say I'm talented, and then you'll see someone like, I don't know, Sasuke, who's, you know, or Saga, or they're just like, everybody is so talented. It's actually ridiculous. Like,
so who are you rooting for?
of course, my friends, Saga, Nini, Angel.
Oh, okay.
Have you been listening to, have you been what? Saga?
Don't be mad at him. Leave him alone.
No.
He just...
No problem.
He's just what?
No problem.
He just loves the way he loves. Like, I love it. For me, no, I'm a big fan of emotions. Like, feel your feelings to the depths. Like,
feel your feelings to the
depths. Yeah.
Depth.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, that's
Thank you very much. I mean, how good is your footwork?
Please. So this, you want to come and disgrace me
No,
here?
we're not.
I'm not doing it.
We're not asking you to dance.
We're not going to tell you to
It's
dance.
a different kind of footwork, but you need to be very deft at it as well. So don't you worry.
So we're not practicing it. I'm going to watch you do it.
Oh, you're definitely, no, you're definitely getting involved here. Tell you how we are going to get ready for the games, and Ari's going to be playing with us. So do stay tuned. It's
Game day, people.